Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today we're going to be taking a look at trades on Roblox that aged well. And basically the premise of this video is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be taking a look at trades that were completed in the past that as time has gone on became much better than they were at the time. Now I have a few other videos like this that I've done in the past, and I have also recorded a few videos where I took a look at trades that aged very poorly, meaning that these trades ended up being really bad as time went on. So in case you guys enjoyed this video and are interested in more videos like this, the links are going to be down in the description. But anyway, let's actually go take a look at these trades now. Now the first trade we're taking a look at is a trade that I completed with someone named Valkyrie. And you can see that I gave Fuchsia fantastique for Dominus Formidulosis, Blizzard Beast Mode, and Super Happy Face. Now when I completed this trade originally, Fuchsia fantastique wasn't doing so well. It was kind of low demand and it was getting lowballed a lot, so it just wasn't a really good item to have. And then I completed this trade where I lost a little bit of value, but I gained a lot of items with better demand. And I mean, I think that kind of translates to how today's values clearly show that these items are worth a lot more than Fuchsia fantastique. Alright, so we're on the ROBLOX calculator now, and let's actually put them in to see how much I gained from this trade. So let's just put Fuchsia fantastique right here. Then let's go over here. We had Dominus Formidulosis. It's right here. Then we also had to add Blizzard Beast Mode. And then we also had to add Super Happy Face. Now, as you can see in today's values, I gave 170k for 245k, which means that I gained 75k value out of this trade in modern day values. And just in case you guys want to see a calculator to make sure my math is correct, if we were to plug these numbers in, you can see that I gained 75,000 out of this trade right here. But moving on to the next trade, we have a trade that I completed with 92 desires, I believe this is supposed to be. And I gave Ice Valkyrie, Green Bandit Top Hat, and Monster Bow Tie for Work Clock Ultimate, Citron, I forget the rest of that, Super Happy Face, Silver King of the Night, and Gold Visor. And I mean, just taking a look at the wrap alone, 176k for 246k for items with really good demand, it's pretty clear that I gained some value here. Now, something I want to point out is that almost every item in here increased by quite a bit. I mean, Work Clock Ultimates, I remember them being about 40k or maybe even 30 something k at the time. Ice Valkyrie was somewhere in the 40s or 50s probably. Green Bandit Top Hat I'm pretty sure was just like a 4 or 5k small. Silver King of the Night was nowhere near 63k wrap. I believe at most it was probably like 9k. And then of course Super Happy Face was definitely not 68k wrap back then. I believe it had like 10k wrap or less. So just in general, this trade has changed a ton since back then. Alright, so we're back on Roblox and we have to remove all of the items here. But I had Ice Valkyrie right here. I had Green Bandit Top Hat. And then I also had a Monster Bow Tie. Yeah, right here. Then it was Work Clock Ultimates. This one right here. Citron. It doesn't even show me the name. I think it's Citron Celebration. Yeah, Citron Celebration. Then we have Super Happy Face, I believe. Silver King of the Night. And then we had Gold Visor. And as you can see, in modern day values, I gave 192k for 313k, which is a pretty big win. If we were to plug this into the calculator, 313,045 Robux minus 192,482 Robux, you would see that we gained 120,563 Robux from this trade right here. And like I said before, that's a really big win. But moving on to the next trade, this one I completed with DJ Blend Brother. I gave Valkyrie Helm and Gold Emperor of the Night for Super Happy Face, 3 of them actually, and then a Playful Vampire. And something that I wanted to mention is that Gold Emperor of the Night was nowhere near this much back then, which, honestly, when I saw this trade, I was surprised at how much Gold Emperor of the Night is worth. Considering back then, I believe it was either 6 or 7k, it was just some random small, but now it's doing really well. But we're back on the ROBLOX calculator now, and this one is going to be easy to remember. You know, just Valkyrie Helm and then the Gold Emperor of the Night. I don't know the acronym for that anyway. So Gold Emperor right here. And then we have to do Super Happy Face, but 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3, and then Playful Vampire right here. And you can see that I gave 190k in today's values for 320k. So this is another really big win. Just doing mental math, this is a 130k win to be exact. But again, let's take out the calculator and plug it in. First things first, we want to put 320,000 and then we want to subtract 190,000. And like I said before, I gained 130,000 from this trade, which makes this trade a slightly larger win than the last trade we took a look at. But something else to note is the fact that all of these items are really good demand. I think these are some of the best demand items in the game right here. At least that's what they were back then. I'm more than sure they're probably still extremely high demand now. But either way, it's just really crazy how big of a win this is in today's values. But moving on to the next trade that I completed with Northwest, you can see that I gave Al Capone for Valkyrie Helm, 2 Dog Whisperers, and a Captain Steelshank staff thing. And what's interesting about this trade is that I actually got 2 really cool cereals for these Dog Whisperers right here. This is something that at the time I noticed and I thought it was really cool. I got serial number 1234 of the Dog Whisperer and number 303 of the Dog Whisperer in the same trade, which I thought, again, was really cool. But we're back at the calculator now, and let's just type Al Capone right here. And then let's go over here and do Valkyrie helm. We then have to add Dog Whisperer, 2 of them actually, and then Captain Steel Shanks. I spelled that wrong, Steel Shanks. I spelled that wrong again, there we go, Steel Shanks. And you can see that I gave 270k value for over $500,000 in today's value, which is really crazy because at the time, I'm pretty sure Al Capone was 170 and this was like about 170 or 175 or something. So what I think is even crazier is the fact that this item right here barely increased at all, while all of these items increased by quite a bit. And if we were to take a look at the calculator, I'm pretty sure that this trade is kind of close to the $250,000 profit mark. Let's take a look. I gained 232,662 Robux from this trade, which again is nearly $250,000 profit, which is insane to think about. But moving on to the last trade for today's video, this is a trade I completed with someone named Creative Games, and this one, just taking a look at the wrap alone, shows you how large of a win this is. I mean, the wrap difference right here is over 250k. But in this trade, as you can see, I gave the Silver Roblox Music Video Award, I gave the Red Ice Crown, and I gave the Rainbow Fedora for a classic fedora, a Valkyrie helm, and a Peridot Panic, which these 2 items alone right here are really high demand. And this item right here, I'm not sure about the demand of this item, but I'm sure it's probably better than at least the Music Video Award and probably also the Rainbow Fedora and probably also the Red Ice Crown now that I'm thinking about it. So I pretty much gained demand and I gained a ton of value in this trade. It's pretty much just a win all around. But let's start plugging the items into the calculator right here. And before I do that, actually, I just want to predict that this is probably going to be around a 400k profit region. I'm not sure because I didn't plug this trade into the calculator at all before looking at it. I just saw it in my trades and added it to the screenshots that I had. But if I were to make a prediction, I would say probably around 400k profit. But let's start with the Music Video Award, which it doesn't have its own acronym, which is interesting. Or maybe I typed that wrong. Let's see, Silver Roblox. Okay, there we go, yeah. So there we go, we have to add the Red Ice Crown, which is RIC, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Then we have to add Rainbow Fedora. And then on this side, we need to add Classic Fedora, which on its own is almost worth as much as these 3 items right here. But then we have the Valkyrie helm as well. And then we also have Peridot Panic. Oh wait, it came up even though I made a typo. Okay, Peridot Panic right here. So as you can see, I gave 230k in pretty bad demand for 500k in really, really good demand. Now, just taking a look at the values right here, I see that my prediction was very wrong. In fact, this is only a 270k profit. I love how I say only, actually. This is definitely not just only 270k. That is a really, really large profit to make in just one particular trade, especially considering the demand difference in this trade. But either way, if we were to plug this into the calculator, just to be 100% sure, because maybe I'm just being dumb, no, it's a 270k profit right here. So like I said, that is a really large profit, but it is nowhere near my prediction of 400k. But yeah, that's the last trade we're going to be taking a look at in today's video. But it's really crazy to think about how many trades have changed as time went on. And as you can see, just some trade like this that I believe at the time I probably lost, considering the demand difference here. I'm pretty sure I lost this trade. Somehow became a major profit as time went on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.